Hello and welcome to my new lesson. My name is Imelda and this lesson will be useful to all those who are trying to learn English. You are probably at the beginner stage or at the intermediate stage. Want to know how? We will be talking about vocabulary. Now you see, English has 4.5 million words. That's correct. Each year approximately 25,000 words are added to your dictionary. It's practically impossible to learn all the words and their meanings. So today's lesson is all about trying to break the words and see or gain some clues out of those words, right? How are we going to do it? It's very simple. Every time you break the word will give you clues. Let's break a word. How about duration? Duration, the word dure has to do something with time. So during or duration has to do something with time. All right, that's what we have for today. So let's break the word. When we break the word, the first thing you see is a prefix. Prefix is that portion of the word that comes at the beginning of the word. So let's say if your word is like this portion will be your prefix. Let's take a look at a few examples. The first example I have is pre. Pre, as I said, it's a beginning or it happens early. So most of the time, if you see a word which has pre, you automatically get the hint it has to do something with early. For example, prepone. What is prepone? You plan to do something ahead of its scheduled time. That is, you bring forward or bring ahead certain action. You prepone your meeting. You prepone your assignment date. Prepone. Predate. Predate means it is dated ahead of the regular time. It could be last year or it could be last century. So pre actually has to do with early. So next time if you see a word with pre at the beginning, understand that word may mean early or has something to do with early. Moving on to another prefix, we have auto. Auto means self or independent. You notice some word or you remember the word? Automatic. A lot of people use gadgets which are automatic. How about your washing machine or your microwave? They automatically cook the food for you, or the washing machine washes the clothes for you. Your car is an automobile. You don't have to pedal it, but you just turn on the engine and it starts running automatically. The next I have for you is X. X means out of. You will see the word X in words such as exit or exception. Both means out of. Exit means out of a room or a chamber or a building. Exception means out of the norm. For example, penguin is an exception because it's a bird that cannot fly. The next I have for you is miss. Now miss means wrong. So if you hear or read certain word which has miss at the beginning, you automatically know it has something to do with wrong or an error. For example, a mistake. It is something that you did not desire for. It's a mistake or it's a misfortune where perhaps you may have lost your money in a casino or you met with an accident. It's a misfortune. Similar to miss, we have mal. Mal means ill or error. Now you will use mal in words such as malfunction. Your laptop is malfunctioning. That means your laptop is showing an error. Or if you don't take food properly, you become malnutrition. You become ill. So malfortune, malnutrition. Mal and miss are very similar, but you cannot interchange them. You cannot say, misfunction. No, it will still be called malfunction. Here, practice is essential because you need to practice a lot to understand where you have miss and where you have mal. So now we see how prefix give you clues of what the word could mean, right? Got it? Moving on to the root. It's not possible that all the words the prefix will give you or the meaning. So the next thing you may want to do is find out the root word. Certain words will have a root word and some additional words. The root word will tell you the meaning. For example, fort. Fort means strength. What kind of words you will have fort? Effort. Effort means you have the strength, you do something with your own strength. So you take effort or you make effort. The next I have for you is fortitude. Fortitude means strength of mind. It means your endurance, right? So anytime you see fort, understand the word is actually talking about strength. Got it? Right? Let's see another example. Script. Script means write. It's a written form. So the moment you see script or scribe, you know it has something to do with writing. For example, the transcription which is running through. Transcription is the written version of the audio file or the video you're listening to. You have a manuscript. Manuscript is a written version of the story or an action that is happening. So script means write. It can come in words such as transcript, manuscript, inscription. All right, got it? Sure. Can we go on to another word? Great. The next word I have is photo. Now, photo actually means light. You see how the camera captures different lights and it will give you into a picture? Photograph means a diagram of light. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Yes. So photograph means diagram of light. Photo means light. The next word that we use quite commonly is a photocopy. That means it captures the same light that the original photo or the picture or the paper has. So it's photocopy, copying the light. Another word I have for you is photosynthesis. Now, photosynthesis is a process where the plant captures the light of the sun and uses it to produce leaves, fruit, vegetables. So photo actually means light. So you see, friends, a root word can tell you what the word can actually mean. Okay, we have fort, we have script, we have photo. Moving on to the end of the word. Again, you may not be able to find meaning using a prefix. You may not understand what the root word is. So sometimes try to see the end or the ending of the word. We have what we call as suffix. Suffix is that part of the word that comes at the end. Let's see few suffixes. The first one I have is al. Al means related to. Now when I say related to, let's take an example. The first example I have is historical. Okay, here history is the base word, but you have L. That means it is related to history. So let's say you want to say this book is historical, or because you may have found that book sometime in history and you're trying to read through or trying to understand what may have happened in history or in past. So it's historical. Rehearsal. Rehearse means to practice. So when you say I'm going to rehearsal, that means it has something related to your practice or the word rehearse. So al means rehearsal, or al means related to. Example is historical, rehearsal, rhetorical, parental, something related to your parent, emotional, something related to the emotion, right? So it's historical, rehearsal, emotional, parental. So next time if you see al, you know it has something related to the base word. Okay. The next suffix I have for you is full. Full means full of. Okay. You will use this full especially with emotion. For example, awful. That means I'm full of awe. I'm full of regret. Or I'm shameful. I'm regretful of whatever happened to me or however I behaved. Or if I'm in a better mood, I'll be grateful. Probably I'm thankful to my boyfriend, my partner, my father, my sister, my mother for whatever they have done for me. So I'm thankful. I'm full of gratitude. I'm full of thankness that I have for them. Now, full usually comes with an emotion. Okay, so that's full. Moving on to the last suffix I have for you is un. Un means act or process. So anytime you see a word that ends with un, for example, action. Action is a process of acting, moving. So un, process. Un is a process, action means is a process of acting. How about rejection? You may face rejection. That means you are facing the process of being rejected. So you have rejection. The last I have for you is administration. Now, administer means you oversee things, you supervise things. But let's say if you are the person who is doing it, how do you do it? It's an administration, the act of overseeing things, the act of supervising things, the act of making things perfect, or rather checking on what is happening, is administration. So these are the 3 suffixes I have for you that will help you tell what the word could actually mean. I hope I have given you some great formula, some great tricks to understand the meaning of the word. Using your prefix, your roots or your suffix, you will be able to expand your vocabulary and learn what the word could actually mean. I will be coming back with a new lesson. Until then, stay tuned, have fun learning English, and stay beautiful. See you. Have a wonderful time.